Machines, if you got them on top of the car, let these big block modified drivers know you love what they do each and every Saturday night here throughout the balance of the 2011 racing season. These guys put on one great show in the big block modified campaign. Flash the lights and they go down the back straightaway. Looks great from inside a race car. You can only see it here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Thank you, Backstretch Driving. The world's greatest tailgate party never ends. That kickoff always goes right straight through to the final checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going racing big block modified style. The Point Championship is on the chopping block right now. Here we come out of turn number 4. Davey Werber and Craig Mitchell make up the front row, and the big block modified feature event is now underway.
We get set to go from wild to wild. Werber down at turn number 1. Here comes the new Papa. Hollywood, Craig Mitchell now settles back into spot number 2. Pasquale is going to get bounced around a little bit down the back straightaway. Here comes the Storm Chaser. Michael Storm's battling for spot number 5.
They bounce up through the backstretch right now. A lot of reverb going through that wall as they work down the back straightaway. Lots of bouncing and ranking going on in that big block modified class, especially from the midway point on back. Race leader, though, is your number 1 car, Davey Werber, the Brewster Burner of the Stan's Auto Body car. It's going to be Mitchell back there for spot number 2. Jesse Klein runs the number 3 spot. Chris Schultz rides in spot number 4 right now. Then it's going to be the number 10 car. That's Mike Storms, the Storm Chaser from Wattage, back in spot number 5. 3 wide for the number 6 spot.
Here they come out of turn number 4. The battle rages on. They head down the front straightaway, and it is Jerry Higbie now breaking inside the top 10. Keep an eye on Meier. Must finish 7th or better. Here's Hindley down to the inside of Billy Pasquale down the back straightaway. Davey Werber. He's still your race leader over in turn number 3.
Wow, Timmy Hindley's car sticking like a cow patty. Doesn't move no matter where it drops on the speedway. That guy is on a mission out here tonight aboard the big 1-inch car, making his way up through the pack like a hot knife through butter right now. Way up in front of Tommy Meier. Tommy Meier playing it cautious in the first half of this 30-lap feature event.
Meier now up to spot number 14, 7 spots to go. He'll chase down Jackie Brown Jr. down into turn number 3 right now. Werber still your race leader. Still sitting back there in spot number 2 right now is Hollywood Craig Mitchell. 3rd is Buckshot Jesse Klein. They race down to turn number 1.
Top 3 secure of the field right now as Craig Mitchell begins to close in on Davey Werber. Meanwhile, we look for a title chase update down through the heart of the speedway. Meier is still 14th on the grid, full head of steam out of turn number 2. Comes up to the backside, point, down the back straightaway. Lets Jackie Brown Jr. know he's got a visitor in the hallway.
Meier now up to the outside of Donnie Elliott, looking to pick up just 2 more spots and be also much closer to the big trophy for the mantle here. And hard contact between Hindley and Jeremy Markle as they race down the back straightaway. Markle may be in trouble as they head off at turn number 2. Sparks fly in front of the judge, Johnny Lito. Here comes Meier down to the inside of Donnie Elliott. He'll move into spot number 11.
Tommy Meier on a mission right now. Got to finish 7th or higher. Mitchell is still 2nd, Klein 3rd, Storms 4th, Schultz 5th. Higbie in 6th. Hewitt is 7th. 8th, it is now going to be Hindley. 9th spot is Markle. 10th, of course, is Lito. Then 11th is the 3 of Pasquale. 12th is the number 33 in the 3rd car. The Waldwick Warrior, the teacher's pet. That's Tommy Meier.
Meier up to the outside of Billy Pasquale, a rookie here in 2011. Doing himself a great job. Had a nice run here earlier tonight in the heat race. For finishing in the number 2 spot. That guaranteed him a starting spot of 3rd in tonight's feature event, but they go clean and green down the back straightaway. Meier now going to go to work on the judge, Johnny Lito.
11th spot runs Thomas Meier right now down the back straightaway. Now he's got the periscope up to close in. Yellow on the speedway. Trouble down there for Billy Loudon Jr. in the 1L car. Loudon's car shuts off out of turn number 4. Tries to hit the big button. Around. Well, I'll tell you what, you all are looking forward, of course, to Eastern States Racing Weekend. The 200 for the big block modifieds on Sunday afternoon. Double file restarts right down to the very end. Is that an all-baby decision or what? That'll make for one exciting 200-lap big block modified race on Eastern States Sunday. Double file restarts to the very end. We're going back to green flag racing action this time. Davey Werber pulled a rabbit from the hat that time. Oh, no! Meier is in that mess.
Well, we're going to look for the instant replay from Tommy Zaban, but maybe a heartbreaker right now, Timmy, for Tommy Meier. Round in 10th is the monster Clinton Mills.
Be a part of. I heard a lot about it over the last couple of years, and congratulations on taking on the monumental task.
Well, I'll tell you, as long as you got a lot of coffee and lots of aspirin, you're good to go. And Pepto-Bismol, too.
Now, of course, you could put all that away if you had an unlimited sponsor, but, you know, that doesn't always happen.
Rosa 2 down the back straightaway, gets set to go back to green flag racing. 22 more chances for Tommy Meier to get up there in the 7th position. Higbie now sits forth in the restart zone. Here we come at turn number 4, Davey Werber. He'll lead the way off at turn number 4.
Well, a whole new twist that will track the Higbie and Meier situation in the speedway. We go back to green flag racing at the drop of the green flag. Jesse Klein takes over the number 2 spot, puts Proud Papa back to slot number 3. Now the outside part of the speedway is open, and here comes the Storm Chaser. Michael Storms out of turn number 2. Stormzy takes over the number 3 spot, putting Mitchell back to slot number 4.
Storm started way back in spot number 8. Here comes Meier way up on the outside in no man's land. He's going to take a couple of cars down the front straightaway.
Meanwhile, great battle for the number 5 spot. Timmy Hindley works down to the inside of the fairgrounds right now. Hindley picks up the number 5 spot of the field. Higbie back to spot number 6. Meier coming through the pack very, very quickly. PDQ.
Werber now going to have himself a dancing partner as they work off at turn number 4 as the Storm chase up. That's Buckshot. Jesse Klein looking for career win number 1. Klein now down to the inside. Klein will look for the number 1 spot. Michael Storms hangs on to spot number 3.
Buckshot Jesse Klein tried to test the horsepower in the inside part of the fairgrounds that time. It almost worked for him. He might have something up the sleeve right now for Davey Werber in the number 1 car. He'll wait at just the opportune time to make the move on the speedway. Meanwhile, looking back through the field, 5th place, 6th place is Higbie. 12th spot is Meier. Meier goes down to the inside, make that spot number 11 for Thomas Meier, the Waldwick Warrior, the teacher's pet, on a mission out here tonight. He is up in the number 11 position.
Meier just 4 spots away from taking home the big trophy here tonight as we are just shy of 20 laps to go. Werber still your race leader. Klein is second. Storm sits back there in spot number 3. Here comes Hollywood, Craig Mitchell, and Timmy Hindley. They'll do a battle for spots 4 and 5. Meier up to the outside. Here he goes. Picks up another spot. Meier now in the top 10.
Another guy you want to watch is young Clinton Mills from 24th starting spot. He's now knocking on 7th place's door back there. So Clinton Mills, another man on the move, silently up through the speedway.
Millsy on a mission from Gut as he heads down to turn number 1. Jackie Brown just behind him. Chris Schultz, big brother Bobby McGannon. And then, of course, Tommy Meier. Still going strong up there at the front of the field, though. It's going to be Davey Werber. Here comes Storms down to the outside of Jesse Klein. Storms looking for the number 2 spot as they click off into the lap this time by.
Now Myers tries to make a move to get a number 10 spot on a turn number 4 down the home straightaway. Myers closing in on big brother Bobby McGannon. McGannon center lines it, and Myers got to go way up the banking that time. Distelberger's moo cows head for the barn, and wow, Meier left him know, hey, you got somebody visiting you in the hallway down the backstretch.
Meier now moves into spot number 9, just 2 spots away from picking up a championship. Oh, big trouble here on the front straightaway. Hard contact. Oh, Michael Storms in big, big trouble. Well, that's going to put Tommy Meier up to the 9th position.
Well, so what could have been another ugly circumstance, luckily, that happened.
Still want to keep an eye on Tommy Meier and the Barry's Lawn Service 33 and a third, just 2 spots away, Timmy, from picking up the big mantelpiece. Of course, that's the big trophy at the Cools Highland House banquet. He sits back there in spot number 9, Davey Werber. He's been in control of things for the first 15. Let's see what happens in the next. In the restart zone, we go back to green flag racing.
Chris Schultz also had some trouble there earlier hitting the inside jersey barrier. Here we come on a turn number 4 this time. We go back to green flag racing. And this time, Davey Werber grabbed back to the number 1 spot. Klein second. And boy, look at the 3-wide battle we've got for spot number 3. But remember, Timmy Hindley, the Tornado, works back there in spot number 4. Swapping lanes down the back straightaway with Craig Mitchell.
Meier 1 spot out of taking home the big trophy. Sits back there in spot number 8 right now. Of course, that's the Tommy Meier watch as they hang off at turn number 4. Davey Werber, still your race leader. Buckshot. Jesse Klein back in spot number 2.
Well, Meier down to the inside on Jackie Brown. 3 wide with Clinton Mills. And wow, was that? Could that have been ugly? Oh, baby. 3 wide on a turn number 2 for a point championship. He tangled with Jackie Brown Jr., who tried to make a left down to the inside. Didn't see Meier there. Talk about luck. That was luck for Tommy Meier. The guy turned down into him, and he did not take him out. Jackie Brown Jr. got the smelly end of the stick there, of course, but it could have been so much uglier.
Right through the pack, but he's got 14 laps to just get into the 7th position. Do you think that he feels like he's on 5-hour energy right now?
Well, I hope they gave him at least a 6-pack of it there a second ago.
To decide the 2011 Big Block Modified Track Champion here at the Speedway. Right now, Jerry Higbie would be the man walking out with the big trophy. Tommy Meier back in spot number 14. He's got 7 positions to make up. Single file, Tex Enright style. In the restart zone, we go green flag racing.
Well, the race within a race is on right now, and boy, a race within a race within a race is on. There's a lot of guys shuffling the deck early on turn number 4. Back to green flag excitement. Davey Werber runs back into the number 1 position. Buckshot Jesse Klein right there for spot number 2, but here comes the Tornado, and Klein in trouble. Jesse Klein's car shuts off on a turn number 2. A tough break for him right now.
As they go racing down to turn number 3, Billy Loudon all over the place right now. The Chick Thrill Bob's number 1L car. But of course, it is Tommy Meier leading through the back of the pack right now. And of course, Jesse Klein, he took it off the Speedway. Meier now up to the outside. He's picked up 3 positions back there in spot number 11. He'll go Jeremy Marco hunting down the back straightaway.
So the race within a race right now. Higbie would be the big trophy on the mantle should the race end at this point. A pair of number 1 fight for the number 1 spot right now. It's Davey Werber in the blue number 1 and Timmy Hindley in the white number 1. They'll go at it side by side. Does that make him 11 when coming out of turn number 2? Down the back straightaway, top 2 cars, top 2 number 1 cars go at it. Watch Tommy. Wow, Timmy Hindley is way up on the outside. Swap lanes on a turn number 4, and Timmy Hindley is your new race leader.
That's why he's the Monticello Maniac. Puts that car up there in no man's land. He hits down the back straightaway. Werber second. Craig Mitchell is third. Fourth is Jerry Higbie. Here's Meier now down to the inside of Jeremy Marco looking for yet spot number 10.
Well, 10th place is up for grabs right now. The Bullfrog on the outside, Meier on the inside. Meier picks up the number 10 spot going down through 3 and 4. Marco turned down the inside again, but lost the position. Meier's in the number 10 spot, while Higbie is up there knocking on 4th place's door. Out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Higbie's going to close in on Proud Papa, Craig Mitchell. Mitchell on the inside. Here comes Higbie. He's going to slingshot move on the wild side of things.
Jerry Higbie has got to pick up the feature win in order to take the championship right now before the checkered flag falls. Higbie now working on spot number 4. Meier has moved inside the top 10. He's going to go looking for Chris Schultz down the back straightaway up at turn number 2. And it is still the Monticello Maniac, Timmy Hindley. He leads the way up at turn number 4.
Meier now back in the number 9 spot. We've got 8 laps to go. Meier needs 2 more spots to call himself the champion this year. This is an old baby feature event if there ever was one.
We stay clean in green. 3 cars battle just outside the top 10. And of course, that is the 10X car, Joe Barbagallo. There goes the Bullfrog, Jeremy Marco. Time is winding down right now, though, for Timmy Hindley. Werber ran himself a great race back there in spot number 2. Craig Mitchell is third. Fourth is Higbie. Fifth right now is Clinton Mills, all the way from the 24th starting position. And sixth is big brother Bobby McGinnon.
Well, Timmy Hindley works down the back straightaway right now, way out front, not looking back, almost a straightaway lead that he has in the number 1 car. On the top side, we are coming up on just 5 laps to go next time by. Timmy Hindley is your race leader. He works down the home straightaway, coming up on the 3rd number 1 in the field right now, Billy Loudon Jr. There's Hindley working down through turns number 1 and 2. Werber 2nd, Mitchell 3rd, Higbie is 4th, 5th is Clinton Mills, 6th is Bob McGannon, 7th is then the 23 of Van Imingen, and 8th is Tommy Meier. If they were to end it right now, Meier would win the championship, being in the position that Higbie is in. If Higbie does not advance any more spots, Meier will still win the championship. Three cars going to fight for the number 2 spot. Dave Werber, Jerry Higbie, and Craig Mitchell for spots number 2, 3, and 4. There's your leader by himself in turn number 1. Jerry Higbie has got to win this feature to be the 2011 point champion. He's got to win it. He now moves into the number 2 spot. If we'd have a caution at this point, it would be a real barn burner for the championship. At this point, though, Tommy Meier is still your track champion for the season.
There goes Meier now around Billy Van Imingen, just putting some more extra exclamation points on that point lead. 2 laps to go right now for the Monticello Maniac. Higbie back there at spot number 2, and I'll tell you, hats off to Jerry Higbie. What a drive all the way from deep in the field from spot number 12 as he sits right now in the number 2 spot. White flag flies one more time around for Timmy Hindley.
It don't get much better than this at this historic House of Power. Higbie makes a move into the number 2 spot, but it will not count for the championship. He has to win to be the track champion. Meier's in the number 7 spot. He's got the crown right now, and he's going to put it on very soon. Higbie moves down the back straightaway. We're looking for the checkered flag, the final points race. There's your winner, Timmy Hindley. Second spot, it's going to be the number 97 car of Jerry Higbie. That will not win him the championship. Third, it's Davey Werber. Fourth, it is Craig Mitchell. Fifth, Clinton Mills. Sixth, it is going to be Bob McGannon. And seventh spot, your 2011 track champion is Tommy Meier. Yes. Unofficially, Meier would have the championship, 691 points to Higbie, 676. Higbie had a win. The feature, 686. So by a mere 5 points and a couple of notches, Higbie will finish second in points this year, and Tommy Meier will be your point champion. There's Timmy Hindley in victory lane right now, and we'll also be drawing the 4 50-50 numbers at this time.
You come down here and you take home the championship. Was that nerve-wracking or what?
Oh, nerve-wracking doesn't describe it, you know. It was all was going good, and then we got tied up in that wreck in the third and fourth turn there, and you know, they changed the tire, everything was fine. I got tied up again, another flat. It was a long night, but you know, it gets the crew involved a little more.
Definitely a very exciting year here throughout the 2011 season. You're about the only guy who was able to go to the outside and start passing cars. Then, of course, the last night here, what a show you put on again.
Oh, well, thanks very much. I mean, these guys work real hard. This car really drives good. And, you know, the motor's strong. And, you know, we found a lane on the track for a while there that not too many people were in. But it seems everybody can use it now.
Tommy, I'm sure there's a lot of people you got to thank. Been down here many, many years. Second track championship for you for the Big Block Modifieds. It's got to feel pretty darn good.
Oh, it feels real good. There's so many people that help out. I mean, we got 100 people on our pit crew and sponsors and, you know, just so many people. I don't even want to miss anybody, so I don't even want to start throwing names around, you know.
Well, let's talk about one name, and that's Barry's Lawn Service. Unfortunately, you guys had a passing here, and Barry, a big-time sponsor on the car for many, many years. What's this mean to you guys to bring home a championship for Barry?
Well, you know, we race with some heavy hearts now for a little while, and, you know, Barry is a great supporter of ours, and he'll be missed, and just a great guy, too. So, you know, hopefully everything works out okay.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He wins the Big Block Modified Track Championship down here at the Orange County Fair Speedway for the second time in his career. The Waldwick Warrior, Tommy Meier.